Hi, my name's Chris and I'm the CIO of Mox Bank. I'm here to talk to you about leveraging data at Mox. Mox is a virtual bank in Hong Kong by Standard Chartered, created in partnership with HKT, PCCW and Trip.com. We launched in September last year and we have roughly 100,000 customers. We were born in the cloud and we put as much as we can into AWS. Data is the lifeblood of Mox, and we've invested a huge amount into the fundamentals. In terms of these fundamentals, availability, we need to make sure our data is always highly available. We need to ensure data integrity. No matter how many copies of the data we make, we need to make sure that all of those copies match. We need to ensure consistency. We have roughly 20 cross-functional delivery squads, and we need to make sure that all of these squads are creating and managing data the same way. We need to make sure our data is secure. And finally, we need to make sure that our data is high quality, because without high quality data, we cannot derive valuable insights for our customers. We practice domain-driven design at Mox. And what this means is we've broken up our functionality into different business domains. Some of the domains we have are customer, cards, domestic payments, fraud, AML, deposits, lending, and so on. And each of these business domains are owned by the different cross-functional delivery squads. In terms of what these squads own, it's not just the features that we build for our customers or internal staff, but it's also the systems that underpin those features, and also the data that those systems store and manage. So we don't have one big data team that acts as a gatekeeper for all of the data in Mox. The data is owned by these different squads owning the data that lives in that business domain. And finally, we believe in data democratization. What this means is we want to provide as many people in Mox as possible with a 360-degree view of the customer whilst respecting the customer's data privacy. It's no longer acceptable to have your data locked up in product silos. In terms of how our customers interact with Mox, it's predominantly through the mobile app. We're a virtual bank, and that means we do not have branches. In terms of how the mobile app communicates with our backend servers, we do this via GraphQL. We have GraphQL servers running in EKS, and then they talk to containerized microservices also living in EKS. All of the systems that we build are containerized microservices living and orchestrated by EKS. In terms of where you'll find data in Mox, you'll find data in relational data stores, and for this we use Postgres with RDS. Any event that happens within Mox results in an event being published to Kafka, and all of those events get synchronized to S3, which we use for our data lake using Kafka Connect. For any given point in time, you can look in a relational database and see the current state of the world. If you want to see the full history of everything that's ever happened to that particular data entity, you'll find it in the data lake. So if a customer has one address, or if you want to know the customer's current address, you'll find it in the relational databases. If you want to know every address the customer has ever had, and when they change those addresses, you'll find it in the data lake. And finally, we use these Kafka events for communication across business domains. When a customer is onboarded, that will result in the customer microservice publishing a customer-created event to a customer Kafka topic, and that event will be subscribed to by the card service so that we can provide the new customer with a Mox card so that they can perform that e-commerce transaction. All of the data written to the data lake in S3 by Kafka Connect is raw. And what this means is we cannot directly expose it to our staff. It contains personal data and we need to protect that privacy. In order to make the data available for analysis, we use our tokenization service, which analyzes the data, removes anything personal, substitutes it for a token, stores that pair in our token vault, and writes the depersonalized data to our process zone. Once in the process zone, the data is available for analysis by our data analysts and data scientists. Often they will explore the data using Athena, but the more power users will use Jupyter notebooks to access S3 directly. We create reports in Tableau to provide business intelligence to our various business stakeholders, and we use Athena as an interactive query layer to do ad hoc queries. It's worth pointing out that our data lake isn't one big pile of data, but it's segregated by business domains. But Athena allows us to stitch the data across these business domains to answer questions such as, how many of our customers are Australian, living in Wan Chai, and ordering too much Deliveroo? And I can tell you it's more than one. In terms of where we're at Mox, we've now got 100 microservices running in EKS. We've got 437 topics in Kafka. We've got 30 terabytes worth of data in S3. I'm not sure if that's big data, but you wouldn't fit all of that on a developer's laptop. In terms of the number of jobs we have in Airflow, it's almost 200. And finally, we've published 1.6 billion events to Kafka. In terms of the next steps at Mox, we're looking to apply machine learning with Amazon SageMaker to this rich data set we've created in S3. Some of the ideas we're exploring are better credit decisioning so that we can offer our customers a lower interest rate whilst also reducing credit risk for Mox. Better analysis of customer transactions. Through better categorization, we can help our customers spend smarter. And finally, better customer segmentation. If we understand the different sorts of customers we have, we can provide a better tailored experience for everybody. And finally, we're looking to offlift some of the operational overhead from our platform engineering team to AWS by taking more advantage of their managed services. Two such examples are moving from RDS to Aurora for better throughput and resiliency, and replacing our self-managed GraphQL servers running in EKS with AWS AppSync. That's it from me. Thank you.